Hi you guys, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I start blue fescue seedlings. I just did a video of some blue fescue seedlings. I just potted them up. So in this video I'm going to show you how I actually planted them because it's easier to show you than just to tell you. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's where I was shooting earlier, potting up the blue fescue. Here are the seedlings I started in January. These are probably about 3 to 4 weeks old. I obviously did not put the date anywhere when I did this, but I know I started them in January. So they're about 3 to 4 weeks old. So let's go ahead and get the blue fescue seeds out. Got a lot going on in this table right now. It's Valentine's Day is tomorrow. So there's blue fescue, and I'm actually going to be growing a lot of this. My goal is to have kind of like my own little garden center from plants that I've started from seed. I want to have a collection of everything that I could possibly need, and then anything else other than that I will go to a garden center to purchase. So I'm actually just going to use the exact same soil that I pulled these seedlings out of. In my last video, which I'll link it, I told you guys how simple it was to grow blue fescue, how I did not have to use seed starting mix. This is just regular Pro Mix potting soil, the red and black bag, and which does double as a seed starting soil, but it's a lot heavier than your average seed starting mix. I mean, it's not that light, fluffy soil, which to be honest, I hate seed starting mix. It is so difficult, in my opinion, to work with because it's so fluffy, and when you're tossing it around, it's just flying everywhere in the air, and I got allergies, so it's not good for me to have stuff just floating in the air. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. So here is the tray that I'm gonna put it in. And let me see if I can set this camera up a different way for you. Okay, so here is my tray. Here's my pack of seeds. This is the blue fescue from Burpee that I'm gonna be planting today. This is a perennial in my area. It's a perennial in zones 4 through 9. So here is the seed. Looks like your typical grass seed. So let me show you how I'm gonna plant this. So let me show you how I'm gonna plant this. I wish I had my nails. See that? So I've got this seed. Just gonna stick it right in there. Press it in. And do just like that for the rest of these. Pick them up. Put them in a formation. They are very hard to grip. Stick them in vertically. Some of these ain't going vertically. That's all right. Stick them in and cover them. They do really well. I still try to put them in vertically, just because that's how I like to do it. Just picking them up from over here. Sticking them in. That one went in vertically on its own. So just to go back to my first video, my other video, you don't need to plant 2 seeds to have a full plant. It's 1 seedling makes a full plant. And this grass is so easy to grow. So I've got some here, and I'm actually gonna get my second pack open to fill in the rest of this. So that's really it for planting blue fescue. Here's my tray. I'm gonna water it in the sink and stick it into my little greenhouse under the grow light. Yeah, I mean, this is super easy grass. And then I'll show you, here's one of these seedlings that's about 2 to 3 weeks old. Actually, it's not 2 to 3 weeks old, it's 3 to 4 weeks old because I planted it in January. So yeah, once they get about 3 leaves, that's when I felt comfortable potting them up to the next step. I think that's probably a good way to look at it. Usually they say with other seedlings, when they get their first true leaves, go ahead and pot them up, but this is a grass, it's a little bit different. So the original leaf, which I think is right here, looks exactly like the other ones. So it's kind of, I'm not exactly sure what the term is for this, but I went ahead and waited till it got a few more to go ahead and pot them up. There's some that actually already have 4 that I already potted up. And I think just, I mean, if you want to wait a little longer, you're perfectly fine. Because I'm sowing them in a tray like this, I didn't want the roots to become too entangled because it causes the plant a lot of stress when you have to manipulate their root system. So yeah, that's why I wanted to get them out of there as soon as they were big enough. But yeah, so that is it. If you have any questions about starting blue fescue grass, leave them down in the comment. I will go ahead and show this on here. I don't know if this is gonna come. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Is that gonna work like that? Nope. I'll go ahead and read it to you. So it's 120 days to color. This grass has a very silvery blue foliage, and I guess it takes 120 days for it to color, meaning that is when this plant hits maturity. Other than, like, before then, it's just gonna be green, which is fine. 10 inches in height. This is container friendly. You can put 4 plants per a 12-inch container. You can sow it in full sun after danger of frost. If you want to wait until fall to start these seeds, you can sow them outside. This is a perennial, so it's hardy. It can survive the winter as a seedling. What else? Yeah, keep evenly moist. Seedlings emerge in 10 to 21 days, and then it blooms in summer. So I'm guessing after it hits that maturity, it will bloom for you, which is 120 days. So, all right guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, like, share. Follow me on Instagram at The Thrifted Planter, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.